Hi guys, it's Mark Zickery, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as Mark Zickery of Space Command, and it's around midnight tonight, but we only have 3 days or less of our Kickstarter, Space Command Kickstarter campaign, and I wanted to make some announcements that are going on that I think will enthuse you and interest you. But first off, even if you can just put $1 in, even if you can just spread the word to 10 of your friends, that would be enormously helpful. We only have 3 more days. On Saturday, August 25th, is my birthday. So if you want to give me a birthday present, help us reach $100,000 on the Space Command campaign. That will be enormously helpful toward finishing the 2-hour pilot with visual effects. And all of the bells and whistles, the music, and all of that stuff. There was a VFX artist who came to my roundtable tonight for the first time. He's done visual effects for the Orville, many other great science fiction projects. He wants to help on Space Command. We also had someone who's worked on Guardians of the Galaxy who's now aboard to help. Many, many great and talented people. But again, they'll work for less than their rate, but they can't work for free. And so I just went to the World Science Fiction Convention, WorldCon, and we're going to be announcing the great Space Command spacesuit contest very shortly. But here's some things in terms of the campaign. You can certainly pledge at the lower levels, get downloadable video. We now have the first half hour of Space Command on my Mr. Sci-Fi channel. You watch the entire first half hour for free. Michael Nankin, my friend who was the director on Battlestar Galactica and the executive producer on Defiance, just saw it and loved it. Beyond that, anyone who pledges anything to the Space Command campaign will be able to get in free to the one-day Space Command convention in the fall here in Los Angeles. We're going to have our actors coming. We're going to have Elaine and myself. We're going to screen rarities that have not been released publicly. We're going to show the first half hour and possibly even the first hour of the pilot. We're going to we're going to have panels. It's going to be an amazing time, and we'll also be selling Space Command merchandise there. Some of it not available anywhere else. So limited edition stuff, and we'll have signings. It's going to be great. So if you pledge anything to Space Command, you have to pay for your own transportation to Los Angeles, but it's going to be an amazing day and an unforgettable day. So if you pledge to Space Command, you get to come to the convention absolutely free. You don't have to pay an admission. And beyond that, we just posted a high-end perk where you get a 16 gig hard jump drive with incredible stuff, rough cuts, dailies, visual effects tests, all, you name it, 16 gigabytes worth of stuff, scripts, outlines, in-house documents, you name it, and concept art, tons of stuff. So that's a 16 gig jump drive. We're announcing that on the campaign. You can also pay for some higher end things to get a tour of LA, a sci-fi science fiction tour, 10 of my favorite science fiction novels in vintage editions, some signed, on and on. Additionally, we're going to have a perk where you can get the pilot dedicated to you. And that's a high-end perk. That's like 10 grand. But you could have your name on it where it's like, this is dedicated to whoever you choose, whoever you want, as long as it's not a silly name like, Hoppy Bunny Love, blah, blah, blah. But if it's, a real name, yes, we'll do it. And and if you have ideas for other perks, other things you want, we can do that. Because if we don't hit 100 grand, we're going to have more campaigns. And that's separate from what we're going to be shooting in the winter. We're going to be shooting more of the second episode, and we've been meeting with our crew. So we have an entire post-production team for the 2-hour pilot, pre-production team for the rest of the 2-hour story, the second 2-hour story, Forgiveness. But none of this money from this campaign goes to that. So just go on Kickstarter.com/Space Command Redemption. You can pledge. We're up to about 73,000 now. I would really like in the next 3 days to top 100,000 and 1,000 backers. It's very possible if we just all kind of put our shoulder to the wheel. As I said, Saturday is my birthday, and that would be a great present. Elaine's birthday was August 21st, so it's a very good time for us. It's been an amazing year, thanks to you, thanks to Space Command, thanks to all the wonderful things we've been able to do and be involved in. We've also added new cast members: Gigi Edgley, Armin Shimmerman, Ethan Phillips. I've sent a scene to Nichelle Nichols, and we'll see if we can make that happen. I'm going to be meeting with a lot of the Star Trek actors over the next few weeks, whom I spoke with at the Star Trek convention in Las Vegas. We had many wonderful times with our screenings and our Space Command booth at both San Diego Comic-Con and WorldCon in San Jose. I'm also going to be starting, someone was mentioning, a writer was mentioning that she's a big fan of Mr. Sci-Fi, and she wants to start a Hugo nomination campaign for Mr. Sci-Fi for next year. And additionally, the new edition of the Twilight Zone Companion, it'd be great to get that nominated for best nonfiction book, because it's certainly something that a lot of people have loved over the years, and this is the new edition, much expanded. So that's about it for now. If you have other suggestions, other ideas, if you want to help on Space Command, if you want to spread the word via social media, reaching out to your friends, any of that, that's much appreciated. And that's about it for now. So we'll talk soon. Really grateful to have you aboard. Take care. Bye-bye.